What I really like about this formula is that it's great for making hand sanitizers, but you can do this with any of the single notes too. You can take a bottle of hydrosol that maybe you've used up, or simply add lavender, tea tree, eucalyptus, or a pre-blended formula like Immunity Boost right into the spray bottle, shake it up, and spray it on your hands and use that as a hand sanitizer. I also really like to add a little bit of plant oil to that mix because it makes it much more moisturizing and it doesn't decrease its efficacy. So unlike a lot of alcohol-based hand sanitizers, which just leave your hands really dry, sometimes cracked if you already have a propensity to really dry skin, you can put the essential oils in a spray bottle with water and witch hazel. I like witch hazel because it has 14% alcohol and it helps to preserve the product. It's always good to do small batches and not mix batches that are a lot larger than you can use up in a short period of time. Lemon is another highly popular essential oil. It's great for cleaning. It's also on that generally regarded as safe list. A lot of people ask, can I take lemon internally? There are a number of citrus oil products on the market. There are products like the Prana Caps, and this is not lemon, this one right here, this is actually mandarin. But this Digestive Aid, does have lemon. It has actually lemon, cardamom, caraway, and peppermint. So you can use these essential oils internally, and if you're really unsure or you don't have a certified aromatherapist or you just haven't had that internal use conversation with anyone and you don't necessarily feel safe, just know that if you purchase them and they're already pre-formulated and ready for internal ingestion, the guidelines are already established, and so you'll know how much to use and stay well and safe. So lemon is high in limonene, D-limonene. It's highly antimicrobial, and so it's great for cleaning, for air purification. You can put it in the diffuser. Anytime you put essential oils in the diffuser, they do spread throughout a large area, so that may be helpful for a clean, healthy home. Now, a lot of people know about the essential oils that help protect against microbes. There are stories about how during times of the bubonic plague, thieves were going around and stealing from the dead and dying. Hey, they're on their way out. They're not going to need that ring. So, they sort of justified the thieving process. But when they were asked, how were you able to take all this jewelry, collect all this loot without becoming ill and without getting the bubonic plague yourself? And what their response was is that they had essential oils on kerchiefs that they held up to their face so that when they went to take something, they would have that as a line of defense between them and the disease. So the essential oils of lemon, of cinnamon, and of clove are long known for those antimicrobial properties. If you are looking for a blend that's already made up, then this one is particularly nice. You can always put this or the essential oils that are in it, clove, cinnamon, lemon, into a bottle and then add some witch hazel and a little virgin plant oil, shake it up, and again, you've got another hand sanitizer. What I like even more around my home, where I use more frequently, is I will put the Good Samaritan, this one I have at my disposal, into a spray bottle with a little bit of Castile soap or a little bit of dish soap if I don't have liquid Castile soap, and water, shake it up, and then I use that to clean the light fixture switches, the faucet knobs, the sink handles, the door knobs, the toilet plunger, all the things that everyone touches very frequently throughout the winter seasons when people tend to get more sicknesses. The kids are back at school, so that's a really nice way to make a cleaning solution. You can also use essential oils like this blend in baking soda and sprinkle it all over the carpet. And what I like to do is rake the carpet with the vacuum in the off position, just to kind of really disperse the baking soda and the essential oils into the fibers and the mat beneath it. And then I'll turn it on. I have a vacuum that really sucks well, and so that's what you want with a vacuum. And I'll then turn it on and pull up all of the baking soda and baking soda infused essential, or the essential oil infused baking soda. I would say that that's great if you have pets and you're maybe wanting to improve the odor of the carpet, or you want to help protect against fleas and things like that. But if you have a cat and you're using this on your carpet, cats do not have the liver enzymes necessary to metabolize essential oils. So make sure that they're either outside at that time, they have access to the outside. If they're an indoor kitty only, then maybe just make sure they're in a back bedroom with the window open so there's plenty of ventilation. The essential oils, just like I was saying, if you drop them onto a sheet of paper, they will diffuse into the air around them. The same thing will happen with those essential oils in the home, but just give it enough time so that your cat doesn't walk across the floor and then self-clean and accidentally ingest. And if you put essential oils on your own self, don't let your cat lick you and groom you. It's a very sweet gesture, but you don't, you want to keep them in your lives. So, yes, did you have a question?
Is there any type of mix with oils and water that's sanitizing, but also I'm talking about vegetables, like cleaning the vegetables?
Oh yeah, you can use lemon to clean your vegetables as well. So a little soap, little Castile soap, and a little bit of lemon oil, and then you can even add a little bit of vinegar if you like. Swish it around in a bowl or in the sink, and then put your produce in that. And the lemon is a good degumming agent. There's a lot of citrus cleaners out there, like citrus solve and things like that. And lemon is a great degreaser. If I ever have a bottle and I peel off a sticker and I can't get that gummy off, I'll take a little lemon on a cotton ball and I'll use that to help clean off that stickiness. It does a great job like that. But you don't necessarily want to use essential oils on non-porous surfaces, so they may not be great for all surfaces, maybe not so good for granite. Just make sure that you're using it on non-porous surfaces, not porous surfaces. So we're kind of getting to that time. Time flies when you're having fun, at least I'm having fun. So there's a couple of other essential oils. There's frankincense, very, very popular these days. Just know that it's really important to make sure that your frankincense essential oil has been sustainably harvested, because when they make frankincense essential oil, they have to cut or damage the tree. And you can see in that top right picture, there is the resin or the pitch coming out of the frankincense tree. Those sticky substances are then collected and dried, like you can see in the bottom, and those are called frankincense tears. They'll then put the tears into the distillation equipment and make the essential oil. So when the families or individuals who are harvesting the frankincense make those cuts, it's really important to not cut too deeply, cut too frequently, not cut too much of the surface area of the tree, or else that tree will not make it. The frankincense that Pranarome uses is from Somaliland, and that gentleman right there in the center is instrumental in importing the frankincense from Somaliland, bringing it to Vermont for distillation here in the States. So that was one of the essential oils that, you don't have frankincense trees growing here in the US, so it is necessary to seek out essential oils from different places around the world. That's just the way that has to be. But it's important to be mindful about how your essential oil was harvested.
So I had a question about
yes.
the hair, because it says to use rosemary on the hair for to promote hair growth.
Yes, a lot of people will.
Or do you have to shampoo it
A lot of people will put it on their hairbrush and brush it through the hair with a little bit of virgin plant oil. So you could make a master mix where you have some rosemary in the oil, according to the dilution guidelines, and just brush it through the hair. Or you could use it as a hot oil treatment too. You could put rosemary in the oil, brush it through the hair, and put a warm, wet towel around the hair and just leave it there for a bit. So it's supportive of circulation. It may stimulate scalp circulatory or scalp circulation and support hair health. So I kind of want to wrap it up. I'm going to answer some questions just shortly, but the last thing I'd like to say is if you're using essential oils as part of a skincare protocol, you know, you're not talking about cleaning, but you're really talking about putting them on your body or in your body, the way that I really like to do it is to use the hydrosol first. So if you all have a hydrosol in your bag, and you're welcome to open that and use that if you'd like, experience that. What you can do is just spray your face with the hydrosol, and that will hydrate because it's a hydrosol. It's a water product, and it will moisturize the skin by just simply adding moisture directly to the skin. The hydrosols, which are the co-products of distillation, right? They're all mildly acidic. So when we use soap on our skin, soap's made with sodium hydroxide, which is a lye. And you've probably heard you can get a burn from lye. It's not because it's very acidic, it's because it's highly alkaline. And if you get it on your skin, it's far enough from your skin's natural pH, it can cause degradation and challenges. So with the hydrosols, they bring the skin back to a pH of about 6.5. So these are about just mildly acidic. And once you've hydrated the skin, it's easier to press your essential oils across your face. So there's less tugging and pulling when you have the hydrosol on your skin, and the oil and water don't mix, so the water does not affect the essential oil's ability to absorb into the tissue. Some people will put essential oils into their lotion, and that's not necessarily bad, but if your lotion has oil in it, the essential oils tend to hang out in the oil on top of your face, and you'll absorb a little bit less. So when you're spending good money on formulas like Rose Regenerative Facial Oil or your essential oils in general, you really want to get the maximum absorption. So just apply them after the hydrosols. Give it about a minute for them to absorb, and then you can apply your plant oils as the top layer to help lock in all that moisture and to create that protective barrier against the elements and so on. So as part of a 3-part skincare program, I like to do like Rose Otto for mature skin as the first stage, and then the essential oil second, and then top it off with carrot oil is one of my favorites for mature skin, aging skin. And carrot has a little bit of an SPF, so when you put that on your skin, it's just a little bit of a protection against the sun. I wouldn't use the carrot oil solely by itself and then go skiing and have all the sun UV rays and then the reflection from the snow. But if you're in and out of the car and you have more melanin in your skin already, you're already darker, you're less likely to burn. That may be just enough for certain days. If you have challenges with blemishes, the lavender hydrosol can be a great first layer, or sage is another really good one. And sage can be used as a liquid smudge, so if you don't want to burn sage in your home, but you like the idea of that Native American principle of cleansing a home, you can use the sage hydrosol instead. And the sage or the lavender can go on first, and then you can use products that contain tea tree, like Skin Clarity, and that also has chamomile in it. And then top that off with a virgin plant oil like black cumin. That's another really great one for dry, red, kind of itchy, patchy skin, or skin that has a great deal of blemishes on it. So I am going to leave it at that for this portion. You all have your bag of goodies that you're welcome to take with you. So if you do need to scoot out, you're welcome to do so. But I just want you to know that I'm happy to answer questions, and then I'm also happy to walk around downstairs on the floor with you if you want to kind of look at the different items that are available and tease things apart and just gain a little bit more information that may be relevant to you and your health concerns and so on.